Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome back to Uncle Lou's Kitchen. Folks, what's happening? You may remember from a few episodes back we made rasam and mango dal, but I'm back here with Shravya, who happens to be my neighbour, so this is all very convenient for me, you see. Today we're making a vegan
stuffed paratha.
Yes.
10 minutes of preparation time and that's all it takes.
And it's delicious.
Very, very delicious.
Let's get cooking. So what you're going to need is 2 potatoes, which have been boiled basically, 1 cup of grated carrot,
a cup of peas, about a cup of grated tofu, then about 2.5 cups of flour, a tablespoon or 2 of salt, a tablespoon or 2 of chili powder, 1.5 tablespoon of garam masala. If you like more spice powder, just add a little more spice powder or chili powder, and based on your taste you can also add in for the garam masala. The first step is we are going to boil some peas to start off with, and then mix all of these ingredients. A cup of boiled peas. While we're boiling the peas, I'm going to grate some tofu. So this is going to be a vegan stuffed paratha.
Yep.
So let's get started. So this is the grated tofu.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do right now is start off by mixing the flour. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's 2 cups of flour, or medium bowl of flour. In goes in the flour, and based on our tastes, we will be adding some salt and some oil. So about a tablespoon of salt, 2 spoons of oil. And we should always keep a bowl of water ready, just so that we need it while kneading. The dough should be semi-dry, otherwise it's just going to be too soggy while making the stuffed paratha. So we make sure that it's going to be semi-dry.
So it's picked up everything off the sides anyway.
Yes. You see, it's not very, very wet. It's semi-dry, and that's how we would want it to be. So we'll allow it to rest for about 10 minutes. So I'm just going to put it back in our bowl. So this is our mixing bowl. We have all of the ingredients ready with us for the stuffing. So this is the point where it has to be tasty. Tastier the stuffing, tastier the stuffed paratha. So let's get started.
Alright.
So boiled potatoes. In goes the boiled potatoes. We need to mash it up. So in goes grated carrot. Mix both of them well. I'm going to hold on to the tofu. I'm not going to add it right now. I'll let you guys know when we add it. In goes boiled peas. 1 cup of boiled peas. And we'll add in some salt here at this point of time. And a tablespoon of oil. Time to knead. Make sure there are no lumps at all in this, because if you happen to see lumps, the paratha tends to break while we're going to, because we're going to stuff it inside. So we need to make sure that there are absolutely no lumps.
Did you smush the peas as well?
Yes. There's absolutely no disturbance while we're going to roll the paratha.
Okay. So I just asked Shravya, why don't you use just a potato masher?
Yeah, I don't suggest that. The reason being, the peas tend to break in more finely. It's always good to do it with your hand, because you exactly know the consistency or the texture at which we are going to, stuff the paratha with.
So how do you know?
It's just
Because you said it will go too mushy. So
yeah, right now if you see, there's no water content in here.
Yeah.
It's pretty dry, and yeah. In case it gets too watery, just add in some flour in this, just in case your potato is a little too watery.
Okay.
So those are just some tips and tricks in order for you to make sure that the paratha, when it gets into the stuffing, into the paratha, it has to not be mushy. So that's our main point of concern. what we're going to do right now is I'm going to switch on the pan, put in some oil, roast all of this so that the flavors come out. We have garam masala, we have chili powder. So the moment, you know, we start to heat it and kind of mix it, that's when it's going to taste a lot more better. So let's get that process started. We also have drained out the water from the tofu. It's extremely important. Just make sure that your the filling that you're going to put in the stuffed paratha is absolutely dry. A little bit of water, just add in some flour and reduce the water. That's the trick, and it should work. So let's get started. In goes some oil. So about a tablespoon of oil. Some garam masala. And some chili powder.
What other spices would you usually use?
Yeah, so in the traditional stuffed paratha that we always see, we use cumin, we use chilies, we use amchur powder, which is nothing but mango powder. A lot of spices, as in how you want to enhance the taste. You know, it's always good to use more spices. But what we decided is, you know, let's try to make the easier version. Garam masala itself has a lot of spices, right? So it's a mix of all the spices by itself. So we took that along with some chili powder, and that's the way we started off. So let's, you know, share this recipe with you, but feel free to always add in more spices. Before this turns more black, it's extremely important to reduce the heat and add in some tofu. So here goes some tofu. Yes. It's a super easy recipe. It's vegan, it's healthy, it's a super easy recipe. The preparation time is, you know, maximum 10-15 minutes, and that's it. You can get your parathas on and rolling. You can have it while you're just walking down your, you know, to your bus stop to catch your train. Just absolutely anything. Like how we say wraps are extremely famous, but the Indian version of stuffed parathas are extremely tasty. So do give it a shot.
Love stuffed paratha.
Oh yes. So after I, you know, kind of understood that the tofu is good, we have kind of roasted it enough, and you can kind of smell the flavors. In goes our mashed potatoes, grated carrots, and some boiled peas.
We were planning on doing a dosa recipe for you guys, but the thing is, it's just got so many different types of ingredients in there, such a big list of ingredients that we were like, let's do something simple. If you guys want, we will do the dosa one, but leave a comment if you're interested in seeing that, and we'll be more than happy to do that. But again, it's not the simplest of recipes, that's the only thing. If you're up for a challenge, comment below and we'll do that.
So in goes some salt, as per your taste. So just make sure you're using a non-stick pan so that, you know, it's all clean and clear. So if you see now, nothing is getting stuck, and this is where you can smell the flavors, and we are good to switch it off. As simple as that. Yeah, so I've got my stuffing ready. So it's tasting good, it's pretty hot. I'm just waiting for it to cool down a bit. So let's just wait for that. The next step and the final.
Tell me what you did. So she just basically split that into two.
I just split it into two. So we have two of them right now. This is the flour or the dough, and this is the stuffing that we just prepared. So this is the last phase of it. 5 minutes and your dish is ready. So let's get started.
Okay, so let's begin.
Yes. So I'm just gonna take one good nice one. So this is good. Just make a dust it with some flour and roll it. Oh, 1 second. That's better.
Okay.
So just a decent sized one here. So to this we are just going to add some stuffing. So this is what we have. This is the one. We put it right in
so like a
between.
big bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just cover it up. Just like how you make momos, guys.
Yeah,
it's as simple as that. Remove the extras. Just make sure you don't
what?
Yeah. One of the most delicate parts of the dish. And here it is. Dusted with some flour. And be extremely gentle while you press. We don't want the filling to come out.
You're rolling it from the top?
Yes, just rolling it from the top. Both the sides work. I'm rolling it from this side because it has more layering. Since it has more layering, it's just easy to roll it on this side. This is super delicate, so we don't want to do that. If you see breakouts, it's absolutely okay. Don't panic, just put in some flour, continue doing what we did. Slow and steady.
Wins the race.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so that's the first one done. We're just going to continue doing
Another
3
one.
4 of those, and then basically we'll show you the next process. Okay guys, so we're back. Shavia's finished now with those ones. She said, don't worry, there's always going to be some that pop out the edges. Don't worry about trying to make this perfect because it never will be. So don't panic. Also here, you've got enough for 4 more of those. So just bear that in mind. Just double up on the flour basically and you're good. Right, so Shavia, where are we?
Yes.
Okay, so.
Just putting in some oil before we spread the oil evenly. Here goes our stuffed paratha. Some of you guys might be thinking, why did I put in so much oil? Stuffed parathas, they can be made with less oil. It's absolutely okay. But if you want a very crispy texture on the outside, something that's more crunchy, something that's more tasty, put in some oil, no harm. Go do some extra exercises for an hour or so. Should be fine in terms of calories. So I'm on low flame and we're going to allow it to cook for a bit.
Okay.
So you see the crispy texture? So that's the kind of texture we want. We'll allow it to cook for a little bit more. I've just flipped it. So I'm just allowing it to cook on side too. So that's cooked and you can see the crispy texture on all the sides. Just make sure that it's on the same consistency. It'll taste well. And on both the sides, we have cooked it evenly. Ready to serve.
Nice. And here we have it, folks. Vegan stuffed paratha with a lovely, lovely mixture here. It's got tofu, potatoes, peas, carrots, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Isn't that right, Shavia?
Yes, indeed. Just have it anytime. It will stay for a day. Don't need to worry in terms of that. It will stay for a day. Going on a short trip, make some parathas, take it 10 minutes. That's all it requires for you to cook it. Would love to know what you guys think the moment you make it. Post it down, just leave a comment, give me a like to keep me motivated. And thank you.
Amazing. Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Guys, comment down below for any other Indian recipes. I think we're going to be making samosas next as well.
Yes.
Aditya in the background, he's going to make some rasmalai vegan. It's a challenge, but we're going to do it. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Guys, as always, if you like vegan food, vegetarian, plant-based, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and leave a comment down below because you're beautiful and you deserve it. Ciao for now. See you next time.
Talk to you. Take care. Bye-bye.